Welcome.
Yeah.
This is our portable podcast studio for your video team, and it can travel around and is very sort of tangible. And sometimes we have a fireplace. Sometimes we obviously are a bit nerdy and geeky, so we like our Lego.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
But it's
the bookshelf.
Yeah, it's completely interchangeable. So yeah, it just travels around with us.
Okay.
So introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what business you're from, and what you do.
Yeah, so my name is David Bustos, and I'm content strategist at Metricool for the English market. That covers the UK, the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and all the countries that are like English speakers.
Fantastic. So what is Metricool then?
Okay, great question. So we are a social media tool that helps freelancers and professionals and even individuals plan, schedule, track, analyze their content so they're more efficient and they don't have to be jumping between platforms or drown in spreadsheets to see what content performed the best. So we're essentially trying to give social media professionals more hours to their workday.
Amazing. Because that's the thing with marketing, isn't it? Is we all know we have to do it, but how do you track it? Which bits are you tracking? And it just becomes, if that's not your forte or really not your passion, then where do you start? And so you're providing that tool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a marketing nerd, so I like to spend my day coming up with campaign ideas, ad ideas. How can we use that meme that just popped up in our content? And we tend to forget about the analytics part of the job.
Yeah.
And I think that's normal because it tends to be more boring. But the thing is that when you start really digging into your data, you can start seeing like interesting things. Like you see like spikes, and you can identify what exactly did you post, and you can start optimizing so these spikes are not a one-time thing and become like your day-to-day, and you grow your audience and not just post and hope it happens, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I think we've all been there. I know I definitely have. I remember on my personal Instagram posting about a tattoo that I had done, and it got thousands of followers, and I was chasing that for 30 days that it showed me on my Insta. This is how, and it's hard. So what your system can then do is sort of look at that and say, well, this is what you did well, this is the bit, and let's maintain a spike and keep those spikes going.
Yeah, I mean, for one, you can track your own metrics. Like our tool aims at making it understandable so you can easily see your impressions, your engagement, and all that. So when you see a spike and an outlier, you can go to a list of posts and see what happened that day and see not just the post. So you can get tattoos every day, but it's not like a long-term strategy that's going to work. So, but you can try to figure out what emotion did you trigger and what marketing pillar was working, so you can try to repeat that. And also, one thing you can do that is one of my favorite things is that you can spy on other brands, so you can see what they post, how often, and which posts actually perform better. So you can do it like from inside Metricool, so you don't accidentally drop a like in an a year-old post from the Metricool account. So you can see what type of content works better for them, and even not just direct competitors. I'm big in researching what e-commerce brands do, what info product people do, because they are very good at triggering emotions and connecting with people. So I want to learn how they do it and being able to implement it
Right, because that's the thing, isn't it? It's like what you find is an industry will be looking at other industry, the same industry, and be like, oh well, they're doing this and that's working. But sometimes it's about breaking the mold and looking at, like you say, other industries and going, well, they're viral, they're doing well on their posts. What is it that doing? And although selling a handbag might not be the same as HR, but it's the emotion that they're triggering.
Yeah.
It's not the product itself.
Yeah. Also, I think it's normal. It takes some time to find your voice and your personality, and it's normal when you get started. You want to mimic what works for others, but that's a road that's going to be very short if you don't find your personality. Because how is people going to choose like a second best brand over the real deal that you're trying to emulate all the time? So that's good for getting started, but then you have to get creative and implement that into your own strategy.
I'm loving everything coming out of you, because everything you're saying is about humanizing your business, which is what we talk about, making people the hero of their brand.
Yeah.
And actually, by finding your brand, by becoming the hero and humanizing it and breaking that digital barrier down,
Yeah.
that's it. People are invested in you, and actually it doesn't really matter what you're selling or service you've got. They just love you.
Yeah. I mean, for us, brands, it's extra challenging because it's not a face, it's not a person representing the brand. So on the profile picture, you have a logo, and that automatically makes it extra difficult.
Yeah.
Because it's difficult to connect with brands. I don't connect with. I have an iPhone, but I don't have a connection with Apple.
Yeah.
But I have a connection with creators and all that. So we have to work extra hard so people vibe with Metricool and cheer for us and embrace what we do, not just the tool, but I mean the overall message that we're putting out. It's like we know social media professionals struggle, and we're here for you with our tool, but also with our content, and even just by saying, hey, it's the weekend, remember to disconnect, stop looking at your phone for a few days, come back fresh, and something as simple as that.
That's it. So people will see the people behind, the audience will see the people behind the brand, and that's who they're connecting with, and that's the important. But
but it's like it changes, so it's not as easy because Alex might be on TikTok a few days, and then Robert, and then Isabel joins us. So it's not like as a creator that you have like
it's a hard
person, and it's like you're seeing Robert every day, and Robert also don't speak as Robert speaks as Metricool, so it's not the same.
Yeah.
So you have to be, on brand sort of.
Yeah.
So it's not the same. But we try to really humanize, and there are plenty of brands doing that because you can't just talk about product, because people will get tired of that really quickly, and we'll, disconnect and stop caring about you.
Amazing. So what's brought you to ZC Live today?
Well, Zoe invited us, and we're a Spanish company. So we're just getting to be recognized and known in other countries. So we go anywhere people invited us. And
Be careful, people will see this. You'll be invited all over the world now.
Yeah, well, we're happy. We're happy to go because, I saw the crowd really connected with us.
Yeah.
Not at a level that they all use Metricool because they don't have to, but our message resonates with them, and I think that's important, and that's where we want to be.
Fantastic. So how do people find out more about Metricool or get in touch with you and say, okay, let's have a demo or let's look at this?
Yeah, sure. Metricool.com. We're actually one of the few social media scheduling planning tools that has a free account, so you can register for free, no trials, no credit cards, no anything, just sign up see what we're all about and see if we can help you. And I don't know when this is coming up, but we actually have a code for CC Live 24. So if you can plug it in and unlock all our features for 30 days. And see, I don't know if you can leave it somewhere in there.
I'm going to go hijack
It's
that.
going to be active for 10 days or something. So.
Okay. I need to get on Zoe quick to get that then.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for talking. It was amazing to see, like, obviously I said I caught the beginning of the talk and was like, just in my element of like, this is a tool we need, and businesses need, because ultimately it's hard to distribute and schedule when you're running so many platforms. And so to have it there where all the correlation of everything comes together and I can start sneaking on other people as well and be like, okay, this is what we need to do, humanizing the business. So thank you so much for coming along today.
No, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.